part of the making of regional culture, 50 MCQ based questions, and I will discuss about that. You will listen to previous lesson, after that you come here, okay? So, in the first case, in which century was the Chera kingdom Mahadevapura established? Chera kingdom was developed in Kerala part, and Malayalam is a part of their language. Sanskrit is also there, and that is the answer was 9th century. Chera kingdom Mahadevapura established is 9th century. There is a fusion of literature. We read about that. That Lila Tilakam. Okay, so the 14th, that is the 14th century text. Lila Tilakam deals with grammar and poetics. And there is also another thing is that Monivaralam literally means diamond and corals. Jagannath card. After that, we come to the Jagannath card, and that is in Odisha. So here is the questions of the Jagannath card. Which deity is the Jagannath card associated with? Vishnu. Jagannath is considered as the avatar of Vishnu. Okay, so that is Vishnu. Who initiated the construction of the Jagannath temple at Puri? That is Ganga dynasty king Anantavarman. Initiated the construction of the Jagannath temple. And who proclaimed himself as the deputy of the god Jagannath? That he is the slave of the god Jagannath, that is Ananga Bhima II, and he was also the king of Ganga dynasty. Rajput tradition. The term Rajputana was used by whom in the 19th century? 19th century means British. George Thomson. Used by whom in 19th century? Basically 19th century. Why Rajputana? Why Rajput rulers is often cited for the heroic ideas. Which Rajput ruler is the most often seen as a hero? And we have serials also. You can see and watch. You can also see. Prithviraj Raso. And Raso means the depiction of the heroism. And Chand Baradai wrote about Prithviraj Raso. There are also many writers wrote about the Prithviraj Raso. And that is the name of the stories about the emulation of the widow. Widows means Soti sister. And in case of Rajasthan, that is also can be Johar. The perform of the after their husband, when their husband was killed in a battlefield, the woman themselves dedicated to funeral pyre. So that is the case. Kathak and dance. So there is another question is the term Kathak is derived from Katha, story. Who are the original Kathaks? Storyteller in temples. They are the original Kathak dancers. Which movements contribute to the evolution of the Kathak? Bhakti movement are the part of the Kathak. And in case of the classical dance of the Tamil, जैसे Bharatanatyam or Kuchipudi, Odissi, these dance are performed by Devdasi. Okay, so that is the questions of the Kathak. Kathak evolution. Which Mughal Nawab patronized Kathak? Wajid Ali Shah, and he is the Nawab of the Awadh Alabna area. Which are the two traditional genres of the Kathak? In case of the NCERT, there is two traditions, Jaipur and Lucknow. There are also so many traditions in Kathak. So don't think that there are only two traditions. Kathak was viewed, which discovered by British administrator. They thought that there is a imposition of the Victorian monarchy. They most of the time thought that classical dancing is a some kind of not so much good. Okay, so that's why they impose Kathak disfavor. They are disfavoring the British administration due to their Victorian monarchy. Miniature painting. What are the miniature? Miniature means small size painting. What are the earliest miniature done in organic materials? That is the palm leaves and wood. After that, paper and cloth. Papers is also organic. Cloths is also. But in case of the first, the palm leaves and wood. Mughal emperor patronized which type of art? That is the miniature painting. They are also doing that. Regional painting style. Which school of painting is used for color like blue and greens? That is the Jodhpur. Jodhpur painting most of the time use soft color. Only themes are depicted center like Mewar and Kishargan. Mythology and poetry. They are depicting these things. Kishangarh, there is a park, all of the Pandithani painting. Who patronized painter who moved out of the Mughal courts due to Rajasthan invasion, and that is regional state of Bashori, Kangra and Jodhpur in Rajasthan also, in part of the southern part also. Hyderabad painting. For which language is Bengali derived? Sanskrit. Sanskrit is the mother of the language. Which dynasty made Bengal as a regional kingdom? That is the Palas. What language was used for administration in the Bengal Suba during the time of the Mughal when Akbar captured Bengal? That is the Persian. Early literature falls in how many categories? There are so many categories. That is not type of question will come. Mangal Kavyas are the Aspiyas poem. Mangal Kavya, Chaitanya Charita. That's a part of that. Which literature included Song of Mainamati? Nath literature. Nath literature. It's very famous. And his son and the Dharma Thakur is a part of Nath literature. Who are the peers? Community leader and the teacher. The temple architecture of the Bengal was inspired by the thatched huts. Because in case of the Bengal, many of the parts of the Bengal there is this type of the structure. In case of during the raining time, the thatched hut is necessary because water is dropped there and going here and there. That's all. What types of style decorated temple halls in Bengal I talked about the Vishnupur temple, and that is the terracotta temple. What is a popular regional food in Bengal? Fish. Which text permitted Bengal Brahmanas to eat fish? Brihadharma Purana. Why did conquerors want to control the Jagannath temple? Because of their legitimacy and acceptance, they thought that if they captured the temple, so people are listening to this. So that is the things. There is also another thing is that some kind of money acceptation is also there. Which city is famous for Jagannath temple? Puri. Who is the last Nawab of the Awadh Milcent? That is Wajid Ali Shah, and he patronized the Lucknow Gharana of Kathak. What does Dochala, double roof structure of architecture, and which is seen in Bengal? Which state is primarily known as Rajputana? Rajasthan. Sanskrit remained its important language for law and astronomy. The Naths were ascetic, means monks. They are the ascetic monks. Where are stories heroes recited? Songs and poems. The ballad. Okay, Raso. Why did king support Brahmanas in Bengal? Cultural and linguistic influence. What are the Chauchala? Dochala means two root and Chauchala means four root. Where so which dynasty built the Jagannath temple? Ganga dynasty. Bengal was conquered by 1576. That is not 86, it is 76. Which of these classical dance form? That is the Kathak. Kathak is a classical dance form. Bhangra, Punjab, and Garba dance, Gujarat. So that is the folk dance. What is the origin of the wooden Jagannath temple? Local tribe people indicate detail of the Jagannath image. Kathak embellished performance is gesture and song, not sword fighting. The Bengal Suba had which language for administration? Persian. Okay. What is the key indicator of regional culture? All of them. Who was a traveler who observed Sanskrit related language in Bengal? That is Zhuangzhang. So that is the question. And please go. So thank you.